Hey, did you know? The tea you drink every day might be hiding something you'd never expect. A recent study left me so shocked that I'm now rethinking how I brew my tea. Researchers at the Autonomous University of Barcelona conducted an experiment on commercially available plastic-based tea bags. What they discovered is mind-blowing. When steeped in hot water, these tea bags release billions of plastic particles. And we're not talking about chunks of plastic you can see. These are microscopic microplastics and nanoplastics, completely invisible to the naked eye. To put it simply, every time we drink tea, we might also be sipping on a plastic soup. Scientists took a closer look at these plastic particles, even analyzing which types of tea bags release the most. They found that tea bags made from polypropylene, a common type of plastic, release up to 1.2 billion microplastics per cup of tea, with an average size of just 136 nanometers, far smaller than a human hair. Fiber-based tea bags didn't do much better, releasing about 135 million particles per cup, while high-end nylon tea bags still release millions. Imagine that. We drink tea thinking it's good for our health, but we could actually be ingesting tiny bits of plastic. Isn't that horrifying? Now, you might be wondering, these plastic particles are so small, can they really affect our bodies? That's where this research gets even scarier. Scientists simulated the human gut environment to study how these particles interact with our intestinal cells. And guess what? Microplastics can actually be absorbed by our intestinal cells. The most plastic-loving cells were the ones that produce mucus. Basically, their sticky structure creates an express lane for these particles to enter. Even more alarming, some of these particles made it all the way into the cell nucleus, where our genetic material is stored. Can you imagine the potential risks? And it doesn't stop there. We could be unknowingly exposing ourselves to these particles every single day. What happens after long-term exposure? Nobody knows for sure yet. But one thing is clear. These microplastics are no longer just an environmental issue. They're now a direct threat to our health. The research team emphasized the urgent need for standards to test how easily these plastics can end up in our food and drinks. Most importantly, we need safer alternatives for materials like these. After all, no one wants their daily health-boosting tea to turn into a plastic cocktail, right? So next time you're about to brew a cup of tea, take a closer look at the tea bag. Consider switching to eco-friendly paper options, or even better, loose-leaf tea. It's not just better for your health, it's also better for the planet. Remember, the microplastics you swallow today could eventually find their way back to your plate. Isn't it time for a change?